Hey, is now a good time to start an accounting business? Now, I get asked this question anywhere between 3 to 5 times a week, right? Whether I'm, at a local networking event, whether I'm online on my Facebook account, whether it's in my school community, people are asking that all the time. And, it's really an interesting kind of thought process because there was an old adage that goes like the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, right? The next best time is today. Now, the cool thing about us is that, we're not necessarily doing a new business model. We're doing a new business model in a fresh way, right? When you talk about the online accounting, online bookkeeping, anywhere between probably about 5 to 10 years ago, you used to have a physical office in order for people to kind of take you seriously if you were doing like taxes. And nowadays, after kind of the 2020 kind of fiasco that went on, right? People have really changed their perception about working remotely and the ability to, work with accountants and bookkeepers from different locations. So it's actually never really been a better time. Now, if you've been thinking about starting this business and you're just like, hey, I don't know what to do, or I want like some help kind of getting things going, getting this moving, and being able to go reach my goals, I would click the link inside the description below this video to book a call with myself. Let's see if I can help you inside of our mentorship program. So one thing to note is that right now, as I film this video, it is April 30th. Now, in a lot of cases, when it comes to like just after tax season, most of your competitors, so that's like CPAs, tax professionals, people that might be doing some sort of accounting related service, they're generally going to be taking a break, right? Because if they've been in business for any amount of time, they've had a lot of tax returns, both business and personal, right? Now, if you're just starting, you are coming in with full energy after they are basically out of energy. So you have the next probably like 3 to 6 months to really hit this runway to start going and grabbing up market share from people that need accounting related services, but there's just no one really to fill that need because everyone's kind of taking a vacation, for lack of better speak. So you have the potential to come in and swoop up all that market share to be able to go and grow your business and be able to go and reach your lifestyle goals. Now, one other thing too is like, a lot of people think that, it's only taxes. Everyone just wants to buy tax services, right? So it can only really work, around like, the beginning of the year, first quarter, or the extension deadlines. But if you think about the service you're offering, bookkeeping and tax consulting are year-round services, right? So for bookkeeping, we need to have accurate, up-to-date financial records as much as possible, especially for businesses that are trying to grow and trying to scale throughout the year. Same thing with your tax consulting, right? If you're going to help them like really understand like what are they going to be paying in taxes, how to mitigate those taxes, how to lower the tax burden, then that is all throughout the year because there's a lot of planning and proactive planning needs to go into it, right? So it's like these services are not just something that starts for 2, 3, 4 months out of the year, and in the end, you can use it at all times. So you can get clients at all times of the year. Now, thirdly, the lifestyle is going to be accessible to you. So many people, when they start their business, we're not necessarily doing it because we want to like start like this business, right? In a lot of cases, it's more that we're trying to replace our job with a better vehicle opportunity where you can make, the money that you want while still having like the freedom and the time to be able to do so. Now, in this business model, you can get to $10,000 per month in under a year. Now, I know for a lot of people, they're like, well, wait, but I thought businesses are risky. It's like, well, yes, other business models are risky, right? If you're investing, let's say, in a McDonald's franchise, that can be very risky, right? You have to pay a lot of money. You have to spend 2 years working for there, and then you have to spend at least, I think it's like anywhere between like 100,000 to like $1,000,000 for that, right? And you have to get a loan, you might have to get employees, you might have to get contractors before you ever even take or sell one hamburger, right? Versus for this, like really outside of like maybe purchasing like a coaching program, there's not that much stuff you need. I mean, you probably, if you're watching this thing, you already have either a computer or a smartphone. You don't have to buy QuickBooks if you're going to do like accounting and bookkeeping. You might have to get a couple of certifications. Maybe get a $6 per month business email. But it's not that much, right? So the real risk is more about the time that you spend kind of like spinning your wheels and just trying things out. But it's not really a financial risk, so to speak, right? Especially if you're still working your job. If you still maintain your job while you're trying to build this business up, then it's just so much easier and the pressure is so much lower for you to be successful. right? So it's like it's really a perfect business model for you to start. And if you can just like survive the first like month of like kind of frustration and confusion, then you're well on your path towards making six figures or more per year, right? I mean, for this business model, what you should really be shooting is for after about 24 months, you should be at about 20K per month. It's kind of the thought process. Now, if you don't want to get to 20K per month, that's a-okay too. Just stay at 10K per month, right? But really, you should be adding about $1,000 per month to your monthly recurring revenue. That should be like your target every single month. Now, some people are going to hit that. Some people are not going to hit that like, right away, right? But it kind of depends on when do you need to make this growth happen. When do you want to make it happen? If you get help like from someone who knows what they're doing, you're going to get there a lot faster and a lot smoother. And it's going to be a lot easier. But at the end of the day, right, it really kind of comes down to like what kind of lifestyle do you want to have? Because if you want to have a lifestyle where you can take those vacations, where you don't have to check in with someone every time you want to take off work, or if you're a kid, let's say you have to go up to your kid's school, you don't have to like check in with your boss, like, oh, hey, can I go up to my kid's school today? Like, you just do what you want to do, and you can go where you want to go. And like, if you want to take a vacation one day, you can definitely take a vacation. It's just crazy all the stuff you can do when you have your own business. Like for me, like I take a vacation. Last year I took a lot of vacations. I think I took like 13 and a half vacations. Right. This year I'm taking a little bit less. I think it's April. I've already taken like 3 and I have to go someplace tomorrow. So I guess I'm paced for the same schedule as last year. But you can really do what you want to do. I don't have to necessarily like check in with someone. Then you can spend more time with your family, especially if let's say like you're taking care of an aging parent, right? Or you don't really see your parents as much. You're like, hey, I wish me and my kids can spend more time with my parent, right? So being able to have that luxury of being able to do that's something you can get with your accounting business, And that's kind of what I want for you, okay? So if you ever want some help achieving those goals, like you just want to be able to spend more time with your family, maybe take some vacations, both from a financial perspective and a time perspective, click the link inside the description. Let's book a call. Let's see if I can help you. So on the call, I'm going to take a look at like where are you right now and like where do you want to go and like what does the path to success look like for you? And then if it makes sense, we can work together to accomplish that goal and walk along that path together. So if that's you, I'd love to see you on the call, okay? Other than that, have a good rest of your day. Take it easy.